Right then. Passport? Check. Sense of adventure? Double check. We're two Brits travel and absolutely mad about exploring this incredible world. From cities to hidden gems, we show you the real travel experience. Budget tips, cultural dives, or just a laugh at our blunders, you're in the right place. Grab a cuppa, settle in and join us. This is Two Brits Travel, where every journey tells a story.
We've all seen the pictures, right? That cascade of pastel houses tumbling down a cliffside into an impossibly blue sea. We've heard the stories of sun-drenched days, glamorous evenings, and the sweet scent of lemon groves hanging in the air. This is the Amalfi Coast, a destination that seems to be on everyone's bucket list. But let's be real for a second. In a world of filters and perfectly curated Instagram feeds, you have to wonder, is any of it genuine? Can you actually find an authentic, affordable, and truly unforgettable experience on one of the most famous coastlines in the world? We're here to find out if Italy's dream destination lives up to the hype by exploring its famous towns, its incredible food, and its wild natural beauty. Join us as we go looking for the real Amalfi Coast. Okay, let's get the obvious out of the way first. The Amalfi Coast is famous, incredibly famous, and with that fame comes, well, a lot of people. Every year, over 5 million tourists flock to this tiny stretch of coastline. In the peak months of July and August, it can feel like every single one of them is trying to squeeze into Positano at the same time. The iconic Spiaggia Grande, the main beach, becomes a dense sea of umbrellas, and the narrow, charming streets start to feel more like a traffic jam. That popularity also gives it a reputation for being expensive. You hear stories of shocking prices for a simple beach chair or a cappuccino with a view. And honestly, if you only stick to the most famous spots in the most popular towns, your wallet is going to feel it. In high season, prices for hotels and even simple day trip essentials can skyrocket. This is the challenge of the Amalfi Coast. How do you find the magic you came for when you're surrounded by crowds and tourist traps? For the first day or so, you might even ask yourself if you made a mistake coming here. But here's the secret. The magic of the Amalfi Coast isn't about avoiding the challenges. It's about learning how to navigate them. That's where the real adventure begins. It's about being a little smarter. And if you are, you'll discover that the paradise you dreamed of is absolutely there, waiting for you. The single most important tip for tackling the Amalfi Coast is to rethink how you get around. Your first instinct might be to rent a car for that classic movie star coastal drive. Please don't do it. The road is breathtaking, but it's also famously narrow, winding, and during high season completely gridlocked. Parking is a nightmare. It's both rare and expensive. The stress of driving can completely ruin the beauty of the view. The real hero of the Amalfi Coast is the ferry. Regular, efficient ferries connect all the major towns from Salerno and Amalfi to Positano and the island of Capri. Not only is it often faster than driving, but the perspective you get from the water is just unbeatable. Arriving in a town by sea, watching those iconic cliffs grow larger as you approach is a spectacular experience that feels both grand and timeless. If you're on a tighter budget, the Sita buses also connect all the towns, but just be ready for them to get crowded. Now, where to go? Of course, you have to see Positano and Amalfi. They are the stars of the show for a reason. Amalfi town is the historic heart of the coast, with its magnificent Cathedral of St. Andrew and a rich maritime history. And Positano is that vertical, cascading jewel box of a town that really does look just like the photographs. But the key to a truly rewarding trip is to go beyond them. Head up into the hills to Ravello. Perched high above the sea, it feels a world away from the crowds below. It's a place of quiet, refined elegance, famous for its gardens. The panoramic views from Villa Cimbrone and Villa Ruffalo are some of the most spectacular on the entire coast. For a more authentic slice of local life, explore the smaller fishing villages. Satara is a working fishing town, famous for its anchovies, with an atmosphere that feels completely genuine. Minori, known as the City of Taste, is a food lover's paradise renowned for its pasta, and a short scenic walk from Amalfi will bring you to the tiny picturesque village of Atrani, one of the best kept secrets on the coast, with a quiet piazza that feels like stepping back in time. Staying in or even just visiting quieter towns like Priano, Maiori or Satara gives you a more relaxed pace and is often much more affordable. Before we get into the wild heart of the coast and its unbelievable food, if you're finding these tips helpful, take a second to hit that subscribe button. We have so much more to share, including the one hike that will completely change how you see this coastline. To really connect with the Amalfi Coast, you have to leave the towns behind and get into nature. This is a landscape that was built for adventure, and the best way to experience its raw beauty is on foot. The entire region is crisscrossed with ancient walking paths, but one trail reigns supreme, the Sentiero degli Dei, or the Path of the Gods. This world-famous trail runs high along the cliff tops between the towns of Bomerano and Noce, offering jaw-dropping views of the Mediterranean and the coastline stretching out below you. The hike itself is moderately easy, mostly downhill, and takes a couple of hours. As you walk past terraced vineyards and old stone ruins, you'll see a side of the Amalfi Coast that feels ancient and untouched. It's more than just a walk, it's an experience that connects you to the sheer scale and drama of this place. For a different kind of natural beauty, the Valle delle Ferriere, or Valley of the Mills, offers a lush green escape. This nature reserve near Amalfi feels more like a tropical oasis than the sun-baked coast, with its world of waterfalls, cool streams and rare ferns. It's a peaceful, immersive hike that shows just how diverse this region's landscape is. And if you want another unique perspective, grabbing a kayak lets you explore the hidden sea caves and secluded coves you can't get to from land. After all that exploring, you'll be hungry. And this is where the Amalfi Coast really comes alive. The food here is a celebration of simple, fresh, local ingredients. The champions are the seafood, pulled straight from the sea, and the enormous fragrant sfusato lemons. You have to try spaghetti alle vongole, a simple dish of spaghetti with clams, garlic and olive oil that tastes like the ocean. Or scialatielli ai frutti di mare, a thick homemade pasta tossed with a bounty of fresh seafood. If you're in Chitara, try something with their famous anchovies. In Priano, look for squid and potatoes cooked in the local style. And whatever you do, don't leave without trying delizia al limone, a perfect little sponge cake soaked in limoncello and filled with lemon cream. Instead of chasing Michelin stars, seek out the small, family-run trattorias. Ask a local for a recommendation. That's where you'll find the true flavour of the coast. Simple, honest food cooked with generations of love. For a truly immersive experience, you could even take a hands-on cooking class and learn the secrets to making fresh pasta yourself. So is the Amalfi Coast worth the hype? Absolutely yes, but here's the catch. It's worth it if you're willing to look beyond the postcard. The Amalfi Coast isn't a passive destination where you just sit and look. It's an active one. It rewards curiosity. It rewards the traveller who takes the ferry instead of sitting in traffic, who hikes a trail to earn that incredible view, and who ventures into a smaller village to find the perfect plate of pasta. If you only visit Positano in August, stay on the main beach and eat at the first tourist trap you see, you'll probably leave thinking it was beautiful, but overcrowded and overpriced. But if you embrace that spirit of adventure, you'll discover that the hype is real. It's a reality built on breathtaking beauty, deep history, and a vibrant culture that is alive and well, waiting for you just past the edge of the crowd. This isn't just a place you see, it's a place you feel. What do you think? Have you been to the Amalfi Coast? What are your secrets for finding the magic and escaping the crowds? Share your stories in the comments below. We'd love to read them. Thanks for joining us on this journey. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a like, subscribe for more adventures, and we'll see you on the next one.
Well, that was another amazing journey. We hope you loved coming along with us on this adventure. If you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps us out. And if you're new, hit subscribe and the bell so you don't miss our next trip. Keep exploring, stay curious, and remember the world is waiting. Cheerio from 2 Brits Travel.